Alright, what's going on guys, it's Weston here. So today I've got the review of the JBL Synchros S300a. Now I've had these for just over a month and I'm just going to give you my impressions of the headphones. So before I start this review, there is one thing I'd like to say, and there is three major negatives that I found with these headphones which I will cover off through the entirety of the review. But first off, we're going to talk about the headphones design and features. Right guys, so we've got the headphones here. Now I've done an unboxing of these if you want a closer look at the headphones, but if you've not seen that already, I'll put a link in the description. But if you haven't seen it, I'll show you now. So we'll start with design. Now the headphones are really nice. You can see they're a nice matte finish. If you've not seen the unboxing, I did say that these will probably attract a lot of fingerprints and grease. But looking at the headphones, I mean, if I can show you close up, I mean, they're not actually that dirty. So if you can see there, you can see the Synchros logo there and the JBL logo right there. The strut here is really nice, it's really solid. It's actually metal, I think it's steel, I believe. Really robust and quite a nice feature actually to the headphone. So you can see the headphone has a little bit of movement, not over a lot. The headband I'll come to next, so you can see the JBL logo across there. Now it is a stainless steel headband, so it's really quite robust, really lightweight as well. So you can also see there that you've got your numbers on both sides, so you can have a matching. So another design feature is the folding mechanism. The headphones do fold really quite small, and I'll just pop them in my hand so you can see. I mean, they're just a little bit bigger than my hand, so they really are ideal for travelling. Show you the connection. So you've got your connection there for your 3.5mm jack. Is a removable cable, which I will come to in a second after I've covered off it a little bit more. So also with these headphones, you've got the ability to place them flat. It's a 3D mechanism which allows you to, like I said, fold them like so, but then you can twist them so they're like that as well. But I really do like the design of these headphones. The other word I'm looking for is sort of industrial. As you can see, you've like got exposed bolts there for the hinge, and I really do actually quite like them. They're quite a manly headphone. Right, so we've covered a bit of design, so let's talk features. Now, as I've mentioned, it's got a really cool folding mechanism. It's got really nice padding on the ear cups. It's actually real leather as well, which I wasn't expecting at this price. So you've got quite a nice bit of padding on the headband as well, which is always pretty nice. But there isn't really much in terms of design on the headphones, features on the headphones. I mean, obviously then a detachable cable and your really cool mechanism, which I've just shown you. But the cable is where most of your features are, and if you can see, it's a cable like you'd get for iOS. However, these headphones are for Android, BlackBerry and Windows. So these buttons, these volume buttons here and your middle button actually work on Android, which I really do love. It means you're forever not having to get your phone out of your pocket to adjust the volume or to answer calls or anything like that. You can use these buttons right here. So you've got your volume down, your volume up, and your middle one is multifunctional. So you can play pause, you can skip track forwards and backwards, and obviously you can answer and reject phone calls. The cable itself is quite nice. It's obviously grey. You only get one cable supplied, so if it breaks you do have to get another one, unfortunately. So you can see you've got a little bit of JBL branding there. Hopefully you'll be able to see that alright. You can see you've got a right angled 3.5mm jack. It's quite long, so you'll be able to fit this on your phone with if it's got a case on, which is always pretty good. And then you've got just your standard 3.5mm there with, again, the JBL logo. It's a nice length. It's not too long and it's not too short. It's just right. It's 1.2 meters, which I think is probably the sweet spot for headphones that you take out and about with you. Back to the headphones. So I've talked about the design and features. So I'm going to cover off comfort now. As I mentioned, really nice padding here and here as well. Now, however, this is the first issue I've had with these headphones, is the comfort. Now the headband is fine, there's a lot of distribution across there, the clamping force isn't too much, so they're not uncomfortable in that respect. It's the design of the ear cup. Now they're an on-ear design, but they're actually a little bit bigger than on-ear. Now that might sound weird, they're not quite over-ear, and they're not quite on-ear, they're sort of an awkward position in between, and it makes them really, really uncomfortable. They sort of sit and push these bits of your ear into your head, and it makes them really uncomfortable, which is really disappointing actually. They're really lightweight considering how well constructed they are, but it's just the ear pad design, it's just really, really disappointing. And I think also the shape of them as well, with them being circular instead of oval, again that's probably another reason why these aren't as comfortable as they should be. Which now brings me to the second thing I don't like about these headphones. And I've actually missed the first one off, which I'll come back to in a second. But yeah, I'm just going to show you the second one now. So I'm just going to take my glasses off and I can just show you. Yeah, the thing I don't like about these headphones is this gap here. Now yeah, I don't know if you can see, but I can sort of fit my hands in this gap, which I don't really like. I just think it makes them kind of look sort of awkward on your head. I would have liked to see them fit closer to the profile of your head. Now you can adjust this with a headband, but then I found the ear cups don't sit in my ears right. So it's a bit of a trade-off with this ear, which I don't really like at all. And I think they just sort of stick off your head too much as well. If you notice here, I mean, they protrude off your ears quite a lot. So what I'm going to do now is just pop them around my neck and show you like that. So you can see clear the chin, alright, so yeah, I can still move around freely without them catching. But if you've got a shorter neck, you can actually fold the headphones flat. And so that's really beneficial of these 3D mechanism design, what JBL have incorporated into these headphones. Right, so now we've talked comfort, design and features, we're going to talk about sound quality. Well, actually, I'm going to talk about call quality first, and then I'll go on to sound quality. So I'll just get the cable back. Right. So the cable, like I mentioned, has the microphone built in. Now I've tested this quite a few times on a variety of different phones, and I found the call quality isn't really good. Now I asked all the people that I called these on what I sounded like on their phone, and they said the microphone was really tinny and quite artificial sounding, quality of the calls. And it's the same again with the production through your ear cups as well. Not good. I'm not impressed with that, and that's actually the third thing I really don't like about these headphones. So now we've talked a little bit about that, we're going to do a sound test. And you think a sound test on headphones, is that actually possible? Well, if you just check here on screen now, you'll see an annotation that you can click on, and I can show you the headphone rig that I built, so I can actually capture really high quality sound from headphones. Right guys, so you've just heard the JBL. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of them. Personally, I quite like the sound of these headphones actually. I think the bass frequencies are really nice. It's really deep, really well controlled, and got quite a lot of detail in it as well, which I really do like. I don't like overly heavy bass, which muddies the sound. These are definitely not like that at all. Now, the bass isn't present all the time, which is good. Now, on tracks that aren't bass heavy, you're not going to get artificial bass from these, which may sound weird seeing as it is artificially enhanced, but they've managed to do it so it's not intrusive all the time. On your sort of live sets and acoustic tracks, the bass is not present because it's not actually in the music. So I've really like to give JBL props for making that, because some of the headphones just put bass in just for the sake of having bass. These don't fall for that, and they're really accomplished. Right, the mid-tones and your vocals, really well produced. The mid's a little bit cold for my liking actually. There's no excitement there. They really, don't get me wrong, they're really well produced, really accurate, full of detail, but it's just lacks warmth. It'd be a bit more sort of exciting and a bit more vigorous, but anyway, they've not done that. The high notes, again, really well controlled. I've not heard these sound distorted or anything like that. So, really good sound quality headphones. I just wish that they were a little bit more exciting to listen to. Now that is, bear in mind, all on a flat EQ. Now, I did try these with my presetting, what I use personally, when I'm not testing the headphones, and I just use them for personal use. And I found that if you adjust the central band, which is your midsection, I found that you do get a little bit more excitement out of it, but there's still more towards the cool, sort of colder sort of sound. Right, so that's about it for this review. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the JBL. I'd just like to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers for watching and obviously subscribing to my channel. Thank you guys for watching as well. I really do appreciate it. And if you've not subscribed already, there's a little subscribe button down below that you can click on if you want to. If not, fair enough. Thank you for watching anyway, and I'll see you on the next one.